I just got back from spending a week in Virginia where the weather is so much cooler and crisper and less humid than where I live. I got to bring out some of my fall sweaters and it was absolutely glorious, and it totally inspired me to pull together some fall outfits. Fall color palette this year is so good. It's some of my favorite colors. I love the different combinations I'm seeing, and it really inspired me to pull together some different outfits. So that's what I have done for you today. We're going to jump right in and I'm going to style up some of these sweaters for you, and everything will be linked down below in the description box. With Amazon stuff, YouTube doesn't let you do the product shelf, so you will have to go to the description box or the comments to find the links, but I'll have all of my sizing information and everything there for you. First up, we have this turtleneck oversized sweater. The material of this is insanely soft. The rib on the sleeves is a little bit thicker, and then it actually gets thinner and goes in the opposite direction on the body of the sweater. So it gives it some depth and texture just by, the different weaves of it. Now the neck is a very oversized turtleneck, which I actually really like because you can wear this like almost cowl neck, very drapey. You can wear it like a regular turtleneck. You can roll it in on itself, which is one of my favorite ways to wear turtlenecks. If you get like bothered by them, rolling them in and making it almost like a mock neck, it kind of holds its shape better. This is one of the brown shades. I'll list the shades. Why I love this one is because it pulls a little bit burgundy. Like it pulls a little bit of that like burgundy red, like deep red, but it's brown technically. I wore this with camo pants and a pair of sneakers that I'm telling you right now, I hope that these sell out. I hope they do, not because I don't want you to get them, but because I want all of you to get them, because not only are they comfortable, but they're $25. I couldn't believe it, okay? When I ordered these sneakers from Amazon, it was one of those things that I thought, I will try this. This will probably be one of the many copious things that I send back. I've told you guys before that I try a lot from Amazon, and I really only share with you guys the things that I genuinely love and want to keep for myself. I send back a lot. I had some of you request in the last video that I share the send backs. I think what I might do, maybe like a monthly roundup video kind of a thing. I can share my favorites from the month, and then maybe I could do like, what did I send back this month? At the end of the day, I'm trying to help you discern what's good and what's not from Amazon. So maybe it does make sense for me to share the things I don't keep. I don't know. Let me know down below in the comments if you'd want me to share the things that didn't work and why. But these sneakers are just my absolute favorite because there's like multiple materials on them, which I love. Again, that's bringing texture, especially if you like to wear a lot of basics. Bringing some texture within the shoe that you're wearing is great. The colors, the dark navy, this really rich brown color in the sneakers, I just love them. I think they're absolutely adorable sneakers. The quality is incredible. I expected them to be crap. I will not lie. $25, I pay more than that a lot of times for kids' sneakers. Sometimes we struggle with what shoe to wear with things. I know for me, a lot of times when I'm wearing sweaters and jeans or something, I don't want to wear boots. I want to wear sneakers, but then I'm like, well, what sneaker is going to look good with this? Most of the time the answer is Converse. This answered that for me. I love them. I hate to say I'm obsessed because it's just so overused and also a little hyperbolic, but I do love them. Okay, I don't even actually love them. I just like them a lot. You know what I mean. I promise I am going to do my best to get through this stuff fast, but I do have quite a bit to share with you. I'm going to share some handbags, shoes, sweaters as well, so I'll try to put timestamps to help you out. And I'll try not to be so long-winded on everything, but I'm never very good at that. All right, so this sweater is from that brand Lillussery. I think it's how you say it, Lillussery. This is another one of those kind of go-to brands for me on Amazon that I feel like I've built up a trust with, that most of the time I'm gonna like their products and they're gonna be what they show in the picture. And so this sweater, I actually own this sweater in a navy, and this year I grabbed it in the burgundy shade. Burgundy is just it. This year is all about like the beige, the burgundy, the greens, the navies, and how these all work together is just so chef's kiss. This sweater I got in a medium. It's very soft, but has the little bumpies on it, A boucle, is that how you say it? I don't know. It's got the pre-cuffed sleeves, so they're already rolled up and stitched up, so I think you could cut that stitch if you wanted to, but unless you got them chimpanzee arms, I don't think you're gonna need to stitch this. I have a pretty wide wingspan and it's totally fine for me. Very soft, very oversized, very comfy, cozy vibes. Can be paired with so many different colors, different styles, dressed up, dressed down. This is why we love these things, ladies, because they let us some days feel like our fabulous selves and other days feel like our bridge troll selves. that we really secretly want to be all the time. And I love that in a sweater. Now, you'll see that I paired it with this bag. So this bag from Amazon, again, very affordable. I don't remember the price off the top of my head. I think it has a slightly more regal pronunciation than Longchamp. I think it's like Longchamp. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, that bag is one that, while I like the practicality of it, I love how they like fold up and make a smaller bag and all of these things. I also, if I can just be honest, which I feel like I can, the price point on that is like, have you lost your mind? It's a like canvas nylon material. Huh? It's one of those that makes me slow blink a little. So when I saw this on Amazon, I was like, yes, I will give this a try. They have a adorable, like very dusty pink shade if you're a pink wearer, which I'm not normally. I am today because this is from American Eagle and it's so comfy. I got the olive green because that's very much my speed. Okay, it's part of my like normal color palette. So I know that I'm going to be able to wear this with a bunch of different outfits because it's not so wildly outside of my color palette that it's going to be a rarity. That's always a key in looking for things that are actually worth adding to your wardrobe. Okay, make sure they fit with your whole vibe. I've just been super impressed with this. I've been carrying it all last week and it does fold up and make into the smaller bag. If you like that whole vibe, if you want the little smaller bag, it does that. But I love mixing the like olive green with the burgundy. It's such a great color combination for fall, very on trend, if you will. The next color combination that might come as like a, oh, huh, by putting all the items together and I'm like, huh, I never would have thought this with that, but it actually looks great. This is that combination, this next outfit I'm gonna show you, because it mixes my much worn and loved kind of rusty color. It doesn't have to be like a puffer jacket, but I love a puffer vest. This is probably one of the like most worn items for me in my wardrobe through fall and winter. It gives me the freedom of my arms, but the warmth on my core. So I'm a big fan of puffer vests. Puffer vests. You're going to mix this rusty color with blue, with like a cobalt blue. You could also do navy blue, so many different blue color combinations, but it actually looks really great together. It has like just the right amount of contrast. The tones are really good together. They're not, you know, it's not a pastel blue, although I think a pastel blue would also look great with this. It's just one of those things, and maybe it like harkens back to like redheads actually look really good in blue. And then we have this other tan and blue. This is another great combination rather than like the rust and blue, is doing the tan and blue. This sweater, I didn't speak much about this sweater. It's very traditional sweater knit. It is oversized. I would definitely, depending on the fit, either size up if you want it to be oversized. Similarly to this one, I got this one in a medium, and it is actually long enough to cover my butt, but if I really wanted it for like full butt coverage, I would have probably gotten a large with this one just to get a little bit more length. This one is insanely soft, has a slightly tighter weave than the other one. It's so soft and comfortable. Could be layered because this is thin. This is slightly thicker, heavier sweater. This one is thinner. So depending on your climate and all of that and like your daily activities, this is just a cozy, comfy sweater. And again, these come in other colors. If like blue is not your thing, they come in other colors. I just recommend the sweaters themselves, which then brings me to this beauty. I've had these for a while, waiting to style them for fall. This is obviously like tan and olive green. You could totally pair this with your camo pants, right? You could pair this with jeans. With sweaters like this is a slightly shorter sweater. It's not necessarily crop, it's just a regular length sweater. It has a mock neck. This is one that I feel lends itself to like real pants and not being worn with like leggings or joggers. That's my opinion, and like how I would style it is with jeans or trousers, something like that, or camo pants, something like that. You could add a belt with your pants and really like dress the whole thing up. But again, this is more of an open weave. It's not like totally open weave. You certainly cannot like see through it or anything, but it's a looser knit, a looser weave, and it fits pretty true to size, I would say. I think in the last video I shared with you one of my very favorite oversized hooded sweatshirts from Amazon. I have these in, I think, a large in both of them. I think so. I also got like the green and the tan khaki color. I love the zipper on these. The material on these is so insanely soft. They're a little longer in the back than in the front. Pockets in the front with some nice seams on them that make them look a little more dressed up. It's a hood. These are great, again, for layering with trench coats, denim jackets, leggings, obviously. If you want to wear leggings, these are great for that because they're long enough. You know, any kind of like athleisure wear style, these are fantastic. But I wanted to test out more of like an athletic, because to me that is, I know this is like, seems like it might be an oxymoron to say like a dressy sweatshirt, but that is kind of a dressy sweatshirt. It definitely, just by itself, by the nature of it, the material, the seams, all of that, feels more like dressy. And so I wanted a actual like more casual vibe sweatshirt, but I wanted it to be nice and oversized. This one is, and here's why I love this one, because you can tell that this wasn't like just size up a few sizes to get the oversized look. They actually sewed this sweatshirt, designed it to be oversized and to fit oversized. You can tell by the seam placement. You get like an added seam block here on the side to give you a little bit more room so that it's not tight. A lot of times sweatshirts that have the ribbing at the bottom are like tight at the bottom. This is not that. This one has, I can't now, let me check, is it one? Yep, single pockets, not a kangaroo pocket. Single pockets on the side, almost hidden the way that they're designed. You still have the kind of athletic vibe tie, very soft on the inside. I got this in a large. I already shared this chocolate like polar fleece vest with the like ribbon ties on the side that I think is so cute. But I wanted to show you, like when we're talking about different color combinations for fall, I love seeing like the olive green and chocolate mixed together. I feel like for a long time, it's a lot of like black, gray, white, which is so hard to wear. And then occasionally we get thrown a bone with like a tan or an oatmeal. I like having other options, especially for darker colors. Black is a hard color for me to wear. Black is a harsh color. So you really have to have some life and vibrancy to your skin, like eye color, hair color, in order for black to actually look good and not just wash you out and make you look like tired and haggard. For me, black is not always like a go-to. For some people it's a go-to, but I don't have the right skin tone, the complexion, the hair color for black to be my go-to. I love when I can find other darker options that actually work for me, that I can just pull and go and not feel like it makes me look like I just crawled out of my grave. I've also told you already about this Anne Rabess sweater that is a look-alike for the Free People sweatshirt or sweater that I absolutely love. And I wanted to show you how like this is something you can wear with jeans, but also combining this with, I have these very rich chocolatey brown, almost burgundy, much like the other sweater that I showed you, color dress pants. These I actually got from Target last year. They look great with a belt and a like rusty red sweater too. I know I already shared that recently, but I wanted to share it one more time because I love that sweater. Why can't I remember sweater? I have one more sweater to share with you. This is from Trendy Queen. I got this in a small because it is oversized as it is. I didn't want to forget to share this one with you because it's just, look at this, look at this. It's soft, it's comfy. This is one that's going to wash and wear well. It doesn't have the type of fabric that's gonna like pill up and look bad. I would always, always, always hang dry. I hang dry everything. Maybe we'll do a video coming up about like my recommendations for caring for your clothing and keeping it, even if it's not an expensive piece, because I feel like people show you how to like take care of real wool and stuff, but what do you do if you're at the price point where you're buying stuff that's not crazy expensive, but you still want to take care of it? And I have a lot of tips for that because some things I just like, okay? And I like the material. I know it's not like meant to last forever, but I want to squeeze the life out of it. So maybe we'll do a video about how to squeeze the life out of your clothes. I also want to do a video coming up and will, because I have a few things here that it's tempting me so badly to share with you, but I'm gonna make myself wait. That is some great inspired by fashion items. Lookalikes, if you will, for particularly Free People stuff. If you've been around here for any amount of time, you probably already know that I absolutely love Free People. It's one of my favorite brands, but it is expensive, so I like to find it secondhand where I can. I like to find good inspired by, and I'm going to be honest with you, okay? I'm going to share with you comparisons if I have them so that you know if this is actually a real lookalike. Because sometimes people share lookalikes for Free People, and I order and I'm like, ma'am, lookalike in color only. Like that is it. The material is so different. So I will give you as honest and close-up comparisons as I can of those items. So be sure to subscribe and stick around if you want to see that. That video will be coming up fairly soon because I have found some really amazing, inspired by look-alike pieces for very expensive things. Hopefully you got some ideas in this video for some combinations, some different color combinations, whether you order one of these sweaters or dig through your closet and find stuff, maybe mixing some new colors that you hadn't thought of before. Hopefully you feel a little bit of fall fashion inspiration, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.